It's been a couple weeks since I've made a video, um, so I think I'm probably due for an update. I didn't make one during my last chemo treatment, and I've made one for all the other ones, but the reason that I didn't make one my last treatment was because I was sleeping the entire time. I was really tired because before the Taxol, they have you take 5 steroid pills the night before and 5 the morning of the chemo treatment. And I didn't get like any sleep because of the steroids. So, but I do want to talk about that chemo because it was my first round of the Taxol, which so far has been a lot easier in most aspects than the AC chemos, which was the adriamycin and Cytoxan or cyclophosphamide and doxorubicin. It just depends on like what name you want to call them. But the side effects so far for the Taxol have been not as drastic. The nausea was hardly bad at all in comparison. I was a little nauseous the next day, and that was pretty much it, which was such a blessing because I could finally like eat after my chemo treatments. Normally I don't eat for like a week afterward, but this time I actually had an appetite, which is awesome. And having really bad hot flashes, and the chemo makes you go through menopause a lot of the time, so I am thinking that's probably what's happening. My like bald head is like dripping in sweat. It's gross. The worst part has been I've been having really bad bone pain, and you can get in the later treatments, 7 or 8 treatments down the road, people will get, I can't remember what it's called, but it's like numbness and pain in your fingertips and hands, and they become hard to move and hard to use. Some people, won't even be able to lift things up or button their own pants or shirt or whatever. Which for me, being an art major, will be absolutely devastating if that happens because it can be permanent. And if I have permanent, inability to use my hands, it would be detrimental to my career and my life, since art's like the only thing I have a passion for. So praying to God that doesn't happen. But I've been having some really intense bone pain, which is weird. And a little bit in my legs, but mainly in my arms from my wrists all the way up to like my back shoulder blades. And the worst in my forearms and my elbows. And I guess that would be some joint pain if it's in my elbows. But the pain in my arm, like forearms, it's so weird. It's like an inward, like very intense pain, like in the middle of your bones. I don't even know how to describe it. Basically been like laying on the couch doing nothing for like the last 4 days because it just hurts to move, basically, which is scary since that was the first treatment. I'm hoping it doesn't get worse because I would like to not become like immobile, basically. But I don't know. I've been joking around. I was saying, maybe because I'm going through chemo, I can get a handicap parking space since it's painful for me to move around because of the chemo. And then I won't have to freeze my ass off this winter walking from the back of the parking lot. But I'm just kidding. I'm not actually going to do that. I don't think I am in need of a handicap spot. I took some hydrocodone that I have left over from my tons of surgeries that I had, and it's starting to kick in, and I'm just feeling a little bit loopy. I took it for the bone pain. That's what they told me to take. So I'm probably going to eat now because I don't like this feeling. I know some people like this feeling and they take this medication to feel this way. I absolutely avoid taking this medication because I hate this feeling. It gives me like panic attacks because I start freaking out that I'm dying. I have like the worst panic disorder in the world. You don't even know the extent of it. I have panic attacks on an almost daily basis for the stupidest reasons ever. And I did want to say hi and introduce myself to Sam if you happen to watch this. I know you were having a hard day the other day, from what one of your statuses said, and cancer can be just exhausting and you just want to be back to normal and have your life back because it's a very kind of imprisoned feeling a lot of the time. But hopefully you're doing better and in better spirits. So I do want to, talk to you and actually get to know you better. But I just wanted to actually introduce myself. So I don't actually know her. I met her through like Instagram or something, I think. It's been really cool getting to meet people, online and stuff, and hearing their stories because they're all very inspirational and everyone's story is a little different. I've got to meet people, that have breast cancer or other types of cancer that are near my age, which is nice because no one I know here in Fargo is near my age. When I go to the cancer center and go to the infusion center where people get their chemo, it's all, elderly people or people at least like in their 60s. And they all look at me like, oh my gosh, you're so young. Why are you here? Oh man, I feel like I'm having a hot flash. They just come out of nowhere. Kitty, why is mommy so hot? Oh lordy. Oh man. Okay. I guess that's it for now. Hope you're all having a wonderful evening, or day, or morning, or whatever time it is that you're watching this. Okay, I'm seriously dying of a hot flash right now.